when she gets to a certain level, she's gonna retire me.
Wow.
So if she retires me because she has a higher earning potential, and we can have all the things we want, desire, needs, and help others, why can't she give me the soft life?
But it also can apply to the males if you want to lay around the house and have your woman do all the work. That can apply as well.
Welcome to Date, Affirm, The Real. Our live podcast talking about today's relationships and its effects on us all. Please welcome our hosts, Marcus Goodwin and Don aka Junior Lee. Let's get real.
Let's get ready to rumble. What's going on, Don?
Top of the evening, sir. Top of the evening. All is well.
Top of the we broadcast on another channel. I don't know, we got an extra broadcast channel. I don't know who we broadcasting on.
Okay, we live. We in Taliban, so I don't know.
The Taliban, huh?
I don't know. You said broadcast channel. How you not know that, man? You the man behind the board.
Oh, that's you broadcasting extra somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You try to do some
Only
secret CIA's type stuff.
British Broadcast Communications, BBC, for those that don't know.
Oh, Black Boy Crime. Which one you want?
Yeah, exactly. Which one you like?
You know.
Yeah.
So how's your day been going so far, man?
Man, I got a lot done. Mowed the grass. A little deal of weed trimming. Trim the hedges, all that things. Get the mind right.
Yeah, I get it.
Spring is amongst us.
I'm trying to adjust my headset. I got this shaved head, and this headset might make my head look extra big, like the that big head dude from the Hulk or the Incredible Hulk, the brain, or Pinky in the brain.
Can't hide that.
Hey, don't be trying to sneak this. I hear you back there. You can't hide that. I ain't got to exacerbate it. What the hell, man?
He is Marcus, and I am Don.
Yeah.
Lily. Welcome to Date, Affirm, and Real. We appreciate your tuning in to this podcast as we begin today's topic.
Hey, before we get into the topic, hey, just put a disclaimer out there. These just our opinions. These are two guys trying to keep it positive, keep it light. In this day's world of negativity, a little positivity is always welcome. But like I said earlier, a few seconds ago, it's just our opinions. These are our experiences. These are our truths.
In other words,
love it, hate it.
Try to get our head knocked off at the house.
Yeah. If you love it or hate it, just keep listening.
Yeah.
All right.
Spread the word.
So, with further ado, let's talk about tonight's topic.
Yes, indeed, sir.
So, the title is Fix It or Hear It. And we're going to play a video clip. And just to let it be known, I didn't discover this clip. My wife discovered this clip. And it kind of depicts some of the problems that our males are having in relationships. And when I say male, I'm talking about this guy here in front of you talking. I have this massive problem with this. And I was like, well, let's dive into it. And the best way to fix it or heal it is to unveil it and reveal it.
There you go.
And a lot of times on this show, I'm transparent and about my issues. And I come here to talk them out. And you have to hear it out loud sometimes just so you can understand what you're going through. I had to correct it, and well, I'm gonna say possibly correct it because I still falter. I trip. I'm not only clumsy when I'm walking, but I'm clumsy in the things I do to try to better myself. So I have setbacks, like we all do, and I'm willing to accept it. I don't give a shit. If I was perfect, I'd be a bad man. The
Man.
world, if I was perfect, the world wouldn't be ready for me.
Hmm.
Hell, they damn not ready for me now. So, what, you ready to play this clip, Don?
Go ahead and hit them with the clips so I can get their mind right.
All right.
This is a living memorial that you're doing. How would you synthesize it and say, how can we achieve more balance and better connection in this world, masculine, feminine? What would you say based on your wife coming through you at this time?
For me, it was my wife patiently educating me about my overfunctioning. Males are classic overfunctioners. We're the battlers. We want to fix things. We want to be the protector, those types of things. Well, it interferes with listening to what's really being said because you're too busy protecting to actually listen because you got an answer.
Or you're going to try to fix something before you totally understand it.
Exactly.
You're going to move in and just try to fix it and handle it rather than just listening to what's happening and letting the right action emerge. Yeah.
Exactly. And frequently the right action has nothing to do with you, right? I mean, it really has to do with listening and supporting the person as they're processing through the battle themselves.
Very good video. Very good video, sir. Let's jump right on into the topic in question. So, why do you think men are always in a fix-it mode when their partner just wants to be heard? I can't hear you, Marcus. I can't hear you.
I got you. I keep
Okay.
playing with the mute button.
Leave that mute button on, man.
I really should. It was just
Yeah.
fun. It's just fun to play the buttons.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna
men
push
are
some.
in
Yeah.
taught to be or say naturally fixers, like he was saying, and we really like to embrace that mindset. No, sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad. We ain't gonna get too deep into that part.
Yes.
A lot of times men are not trained to listen. Yeah, we're not trained to listen. You're trained to go do it. This, especially think about even in our black community. Just go, boy, just go do it. I ain't actually asking no questions. Just do what I tell you to do.
Selective hearing or selective listening?
Fear of an ass whooping.
You're talking about a community aspect. Yeah, as a young man, you follow the orders of the elderly. But as a relationship, couple, marriage, husband and wife, spouse, I think at times we are asked to fix it. Just to be honest here. We are asked to fix shit. Baby, can you change the light bulb? Can you go out there and mess with that starter in the car? Change the battery. I got a flat tire. This weekend, my daughter had a flat tire in her car. She called me up, Dad, I got a flat tire in the car. I said, well, let's see if you got roadside assistance. Call the number. Oh, it'll be 90 minutes. Well, I'm not going to let you sit around some crazy community for 90 minutes. I'm on my way. Got there, watched the guy change the tire. Okay, you good? Boom, dap up. We out of here. That is what we are called to do at home. Lady says, hey, I need you to go out there and check something on the backyard. Okay, let me go out here and try to fix it. We're asked to do that, even if we're listening throughout the entire conversation. In our mind, we're processing. We're about to ask you to do something. We're about to ask, get up in the middle of the night, go check what's that noise out there. Even if we active listening, we're still asked to fix it. What's your opinion on this, sir?
So, and pretty much in all those scenarios you gave, you were asked. Yeah. But a lot of times we're not asked. We jump right into it. We jump into action. We don't take the time to listen, I'm not gonna lie, that shit is hard. That shit is extremely hard because we hear the first thing, we want to take care of it. Especially for in your relationship with somebody you're really into, that you really want to provide for. And when you're not asked, you want to jump, you're not getting the full picture.
Mhm. Okay.
So, and all those, and the thing about the scenarios about the with the car, you was formulating a plan. You knew all the details. A
Yeah.
lot of times, when we listening to our women or our significant others, we don't always listen to the details. That's one. And if we
Yeah.
stop and listen to the details, we'll possibly realize ain't shit for us to do. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes they just want to talk. And like just like I said earlier, hold on a second. Just like I said
Yeah.
earlier, my problems and the things I go through, I have to talk them out and hear them out. So I could formulate my own plan for my own action or analyze it for my own well-being. I'm not asking, say, hey Don, what the fuck is wrong with me? What can I do to fix this? How can am I the one that's wrong, not right in this situation, or is she just a little off? No, I'm talking out
Yes.
loud. I need that ear, and you listen,
Yes.
and that's what I'm saying.
That's now you bring up a good point of conversation. You indicated just want to talk. So hearing your partner out, let them talk. At the end of that speech or conversation, are we to provide a response, or are we just actively listening to let them finish without interrupting? Because I believe there is going to be a required response or some type of input. And you're right, it doesn't require always fixing, just listening, but the input that our response has to be something that equates to the conversation, not just uh-huh or a head nod or yeah, I hear you, babe. I believe we are asked to, even with subconsciously, we're asked to provide input to the conversation or our thought. I mean, it could be that's maybe what is um, being asked, is just to listen to the conversation and then provide our input.
So what we just did was some whole ass assumption shit. Ain't nowhere indicated that hey, we assume that they subconsciously asking. I
So
mean, assumptions got me in a whole bunch of debates with my wife. Shit, no,
okay,
it wasn't a debate. I irritate a whole lot when I get to assuming, and I got a whole bunch of assumptions in my pocket all day. I don't
okay,
stop assuming, which is my my Achilles, my downfall with some of this, in our relationships. Because I assume
okay,
I put words in her head, her mouth, that's not there,
okay,
but I also need for them, and I say, oh no, are you? Let me know in the beginning. Are you asking me to do something, or are you just want me to listen? And I think that's a possibility of a fix. Hey, I just need you, babe. I just need you to listen. I don't need you to do shit. Just listen.
okay. That makes sense if that approach is brought up in the beginning of the conversation, because that allows us to provide a real connection and allows us to restrain ourselves from trying to provide a response or a fix. We're just going to sit here and we're going to acknowledge um, what is being said and 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 listen actively so that we can ensure that we understand what is being stated.
Right. So with the active listening, like I'm gonna explain my experience for what I'm doing and what I do wrong. I have a hyper imagination.
Mhm.
Like I just said, before when she say the, I'd have completed 3 sentences ahead because I think she's gonna talk about this. And 99.9 times I'm probably wrong. So I had to forcefully try to shut my mouth. Mm-hmm. Mm. And all those then when I'm hearing what she's saying,
Yeah.
keep being quiet until I figure out, is this a fix it or a listen it? Because not everybody wants you to fix everything. Not every partner wants you to fix every single thing. For one, that's like, all right, check this out. You cook a little bit, right?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, you know.
A little bit.
Yeah. Right. So, and now you go in the kitchen and try to cook something, and she say, "Oh, you want this?" She push you out the way and keep like, okay, here the lasagna you wanted, or you get in, you about to make your burger, and you come in, all she said all you do is go in the kitchen, and she grab the meat out your hand and try to make your burger. Like you and you mind, like, I don't want you to make my burger. I want my burger my own fucking way. Or even worse, you grab the ground meat or the ground beef, and she make you a burger, and you're like, "What the fuck you making me a burger for? I want some." Don't cuss like that. We just frankly
Of
speaking,
course.
yeah. Don't get your head bust. But
Yeah.
and you like,
Frying pan right there.
yeah,
Castle.
ding. Well, then she's like, "You baby, I ain't want no burger. I wanted chili. I was gonna make me some chili." So why you didn't say something? Or I ain't you like, I didn't ask you to do anything. All I did was in the kitchen ground some ground beef, and you pushed me out the way, and or you took over, and you didn't ask me what I was doing. You just went into action. Now because I'm your man, and our relationship dynamic, I like to cook for you.
Yeah.
So she automatically just took that role on, but you in that moment you didn't need her to do that. You're more than capable of doing it. So in the aspect of us talking to our women or our partners, they're capable of doing a lot of things that we are capable of doing, and they don't always need the they don't need the help. They just want to talk it out. We are not supermen. We don't always try. We're not always looking for a damsel in distress. Well, we are always looking for a damsel in distress, but we're not needed. Why are we taking independence away? Like right now, these are some of the things. This is something I forcefully make myself do. I'm more mechanically inclined than my wife, hands down. That's my own pat in the back. And if I heard seeing her doing something with her hands or fumbling something, it's something simple, and she's just doing it instinctively, I want to grab it and take care of it. I literally have to not do this. I don't think she even notices. I look, and I have to force myself not to take over or ask her for help, because I don't want to take that control that she has. She don't need me.
Gotcha.
Because guess what? What if I ain't gonna do that I go out of town and travel. If I'm not there, well, who's going to do it? Jody? No.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. You know, but also because this is from experience. When I say, "When we get there, do it," and she's like, "No, I can do it." Okay, I'm learning to wait for the invite to help.
There you go. That part. So, question: how can we as men start rewiring that instinct to act instead of just listening? Because you indicated you had that natural tension building up of just jumping in. So, what advice can you share to others to not always react to a situation that they see?
So first up, you have to. Takes a lot of mental effort.
Okay.
Because remember, we say it's instinctive. We're battling against our nature.
Mm-hmm.
So but we're human, and we are an evolved species. So maybe first thing we do, take a breath.
Mhm.
You know, so instead of that jump, so maybe lift your shoulders up, take a breath. Because maybe I'm just guessing now, maybe because sometimes I do this. Instead of I'll lift up, I'll sit up instead of leaping
Yeah.
forward. Just that's to
Okay.
give that burst of energy, or that's the instinct to go, a
Yeah.
direction to go.
Yeah.
You know, and she gonna hate me for she hate me. No, I'm not gonna say because I get in trouble. Well, screw it. I don't want to hear the response. I put it in a sweet way. I don't want to hear the response of me trying to do something that she don't need me to do. All that does is irritate her.
Mm.
Like when you know a person and you know what irritates them, you tend not to do what irritates them. You know, like think
Gotcha.
about growing up. You know the shit that irritates your parents. So like, man, I ain't doing that. All she gonna do is fuss. Like my mama gonna fuss. Or my dad gonna get him. He gonna be hooping and hollering. Like, man, I ain't going through all that. So you tend to know some of the things. Do it always work out that way? Nah.
Yeah. Kind of got to play it by ear per se,
Yeah.
and see how it turned out. Because as you indicated, instead of jumping into reaction, we could take a pause, take a deep breath, and just ask ourselves to ask the question if help is warranted. Do you need my assistance, or can I even assist you with? Instead of saying you want me to do it, can I assist you with completing that? So it seems cooperative and not just overthrow in the process.
Right. So you're totally right on that one. But and I'm going to kind of jump back to your earlier point.
Mhm.
We also don't want to get. We also think we will get judged about this one. And I have ran into this one in like previous. I won't say not in this relationship, but previous relationships or previous encounters. You see me struggling. Why the hell you ain't take? Why you get through it? You see me trying to do this, like especially like what the fuck? You didn't ask. So now that's going against the grain of what we're talking about now. Ask, or I don't know you need help until you ask. But in that cases, now we don't. That doesn't
Mm.
played into what we say what our natural instinct is. Now we go against that natural instinct. The hell was that?
You switch the camera around, sir.
How did I do that? I ain't mean to do that.
You just mashing buttons over there. You say you like mashing buttons.
I'm doing damn. Man, so I think my house got spirits in it. I mean, they good people.
Uh,
I mean, they good.
okay.
They good spirits. They good. But I do think the only negative about these spirits in my house, them motherfuckers be stealing forks.
Tell them to fix some shit too. They still in
Shit, they keep me out of trouble to fix it for me. But yeah, they be stealing forks. I'm like, how the hell we missing
How the
forks?
hell they still in forks? Come on, man. He's still in.
Man, our forks be in the afterlife.
But why is that always the first thing they come up missing? Forks, right? I'm looking for forks.
No, the first thing
now.
come missing is socks.
Well, socks, forks, spoons. Like, what the hell this shit? Yeah, but connection, like you said, that lack of connection can cause people to expect for you to do something without them asking. And at the same time, that lack of connection could allow you to jump the gun and assume your partner is not able to address the situation or handle the situation, and that can also cause issues. It's a delicate rope. You definitely have to have a connection with your partner or understanding, so that when these situations arise, uh, both sides don't feel left out, and both sides don't feel like they're overstepping their bounds. Because you want to have a conversation, you want to listen, and you want the partner to feel like they're being heard, and you also want to ensure that you are hearing what they're saying. It's almost like you have to toe the line on both sides, just
Mm-hmm.
equally, so that you minimize the confusion, the disagreements, disruptions, and it's not always about productivity. It's about connections. If you have a connection, you can resolve a lot of stuff.
Well, the best way to bolster a connection is to listen. I know it's hard. It really is. I won't say it's
It's
hard.
not.
No, I won't say it's hard. It's not hard. Well, it's just that we gotta have to set our mind to and not because like one thing I have to do. This is just me
mm,
personally. I need to. I have to cut all distractions out the way.
okay.
That means pausing the TV or turning TV down because that's how my mindset is, and I need to give her my undivided
Okay.
attention. So
So
so if I'm doing a movie, I have to pause it, TV, or if I'm even if I'm on the phone with her. A lot of times, like, okay, let me stop with other stuff I'm doing. I'm not go. I have to give her my attention.
it's the middle of the Super Bowl, and one of these conversations come up. You could have money on the line. You could just be watching it for enjoyment. It's the middle of a sports game, man. It's live entertainment. You're in the mood. And steps in front of the TV. Let's have this conversation. You have to pause the TV. You have to get away from the TV, not just pause it. Get up and go to a play. Yeah, because you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be like, yeah, let's hurry get this conversation over. But you don't want to do that, so you have to address, just not really address. You have to provide the attention that is required. But my thing on that is also is ask the question: can this conversation wait till after? If it's something that's immediately important, then it can't wait. Then yes, you provided all your attention. But if it's something that's could be put off to 30 minutes to an hour, that question can be asked I don't feel like without any harm to the situation.
Well, and this is like when we got to know each other. We're building this connection, so we we have to actually say, okay, babe, she know I'm watching Super Bowl. Now I need to her to understand: is it if I ask you this question, can it wait, or does it have to happen right now? That's not me trying to brush you off. That's a legitimate question
Yeah,
because this is something important
yeah,
for me. If you say no, it can't wait, you're my partner, and I need to say, yo, all right, let's go in another room, or let's turn the TV off, or whatever. Let's go ahead and let's get the conversation. Now, don't get it twisted. We won't have to actually get our mind right, like twisted, like a few 30 second, like a 30-second interval.
yeah,
Like, okay, if it's not immediate danger, no, like you're not in physical danger, it's gonna take about a couple of seconds for us to get our mind right. Okay, but we're there for you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And with your partner knowing who you are and which everything you're about, we should make sure we know that if she says, "Hey, I need to talk to you now," it's okay. It's
Yeah.
now. All right. Hey, Juicy. Juicy say undivided attention. Yes, please, and thank you. Yes,
Yes. Thanks.
and that is very important because we don't need any other distractions. I, now, if it's long, it's long, but no, just know, just as a man, we're formulating the plan, even though you don't want it. But we're right now talking about listening.
Mm,
This is what the conversation started about. The conversation started about us trying to jump into action when we're talking to our partner, trying to do something when that's not what we
yeah.
need. No, excuse me, that's not what she needs. Sometimes we need just to sit back and listen to what our partner is saying, and not try to take it over and try to fix every damn thing that she says, because we don't always need to fix everything, but we always need to listen.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm working. This is what I'm personally working on. Just listening. The shut the hell up. But I was also saying earlier that, I think part of communication that is, I need to figure out, or needs to be expressed, is this a listen to me and I just need to talk it out? I need to vent, or you need Marcus to come in action? And this is what something that needs to be figured out in your partnership. How do I know the difference when it's me to call to action or me just to listen? Go or sit.
Yeah, because if you ask the question, do you want me to help you solve this or just to be with you in on it, that shifts the energy from fixing to understanding, and shows that you care without taking control. So again, you're asking the question to make sure that you understand, and then you're asking to be a part of it so that your voice also is being heard. And you're not just sitting there and nodding your head. You're actually providing commentary to the situation.
Right. Oh, she's our esteemed person says, just ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and and this is something else that we need to get across, that when we ask, it's not for to insult you or anything like that, because we're trying to get an understanding of our role. And I mean, over time, when years down the road, that connection is built up, you may instinctively know, or you just know the difference between sit and go. And,
Sit and go.
sit or go. Because think about it.
Okay.
You uh, sit means okay. Sit okay. This is this is how I've been gonna do it. And don't no. You quote me if you correct me if I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Uh-huh. I see. Now, don't let it be something physical, or don't let it be something that involves a third party. Now you on like, mm-hmm. Let me give you an example, Don.
Okay.
Let me say how. Let me hit you the
Okay.
example. Your wife is at the office, right? And she telling you about this dude, like, yeah, I believe he liked me because he always trying to talk to me and says hi, where are you doing, whatever. And it's the way he just talking to me. He trying, he liked me, and she's telling you this, like, oh yeah, he always compliment me how good I look and this and that, and he always want to try to sit behind me at lunch and whatnot. What's your instinct? Oh, it hurt, huh?
My instinct is to ask the right questions just to make sure that it's nothing more than just work conversation, because we all work with people of the opposite sex. So, and we have to have conversations with them. So let's leave it at that. If it's something more, or you feel like he's presenting a presence that's protruding on your relationship, then you have the right to know, and also to step in to prevent that, or let him know, so that it can be preventable. There'll be some problems, some smoke in the
All
city.
right, so yeah, so let's talk. Okay, traditionally, the guy be like, as she may be telling you this whole scenario, be like, you do like, what the fuck is this problem? I need to say something. I need to go over there and walk you to work, let you know what you got to do. What's going on? What's the matter? He can't see. He don't know. What's the problem?
Yeah.
Now, a hurrying. But by the time we said all that and you didn't let her finish, we could have been like, she could have been like, "Oh no, I checked his ass. I told him, oh, I don't fuck around. I got my man at the house,
Mhm.
and you don't need to be. If that we could be cool, well, that's always gonna be. That's all ever gonna
Yeah.
be. But like, traditionally we ready to jump in and like, hey, shit, I'll be there to work. I'm gonna go. You gonna watch ride her to work? You want to open the door for her, kiss her, say, "Have a good day at work, baby." But she all along she don't took care of it, and you doing all that extra shit for somebody,
To
but not for
beat
your
your
lady.
chest out, right?
Yeah, you pumping your chest on your
That's
ego.
our machoism, because any mammal in the world, you can see, if it was a herd of sheep, the two goats meet each other, they're gonna fight. DNA, they're gonna puff out their chest, they're gonna rear their horns, they're gonna bump heads until one give. We're doing the same thing in less dire circumstances, but yeah, we're gonna show that other man, hey, this is my wife, this is my lady, back off. So yeah, we're gonna go out there and pump out our chest. Even if she handled it, we still gonna go out there and pump out our chest, because we're like, let me go just ride by and see this food. Let me see what it look like.
But why?
Because we're men.
Is that really a masculine thing?
It's not just a masculine
If
thing. It's a component of our nature. If you don't,
all right,
if you let somebody just walk on top of you and do whatever they want to do to you, no, you like, I'm finna show this. This is no, I'm finna show you. I'm finna show
okay,
you. See what I'm saying?
you can. So look at it. Your chest is all puffed out for
But that's what I'm
hypothetical.
saying. You can't let people just walk on top of you and not for them to respect their response. Even
But
if your lady handles it, you need to make sure that there's no crumbs that need to be cleaned up.
see, and that's where I think we got it twisted.
Okay.
So all right, so check this out. If Juicy is still in the comments, right? So shop she smokes. She's a well established cigar connoisseur. She visits lounges that are male dominated. Juicy is an attractive woman. I know her husband. He ain't no punk dude.
Yeah.
Now she regularly probably get hits on by men because it's a lounge, and I know for a fact she handles it, and I'm pretty sure she shuts all that shit. But if I know she shuts all that shit down. Now, Juicy, do you go tell your husband these men holler at you, or you keep it to yourself? And if you do tell your husband, do you or does he try to go to check these guys? So, first question: Do you tell your husband that the men try to holler at you, or you don't try to have the man? You do not tell him the men try to holler at you. That's my first question. And second question, if you do tell him, do he try to show up and handle it? Because I know the guy. I mean, her husband's a great dude.
Third question would be,
Look,
for that situation, does he come out to handle those that are persistently trying to holler? Because one time scenario, and she tells him, hey, I'm married, and then she tells her husband, okay, fine, you handle it. But if the guy keeps coming back every week and persistently trying to,
right? So that's a whole different scenario.
now he has to come and clean up the crowd.
But the way you presented it was like you get it's a one you get a one
Understood.
time no
Understood.
pass.
Yeah, but yeah, that now that we opened the can of worms, it makes it a little more clear and more understandable if explained to the point that someone who's persistent in their approach and not taking a no for an answer, then yes, the man should step in and address it. Yeah.
Right. And that's a scenario and at that point, your partner is requesting action or
Yeah.
help. But if she just coming just to tell about, her what's going on. She's like, oh, because what happens? I'm trying to hear your. She's trying to tell you about
Yeah.
her day, what happened, what's going on, and and to be straight on it. I'm telling you what's going on. If I say, hey, you come home saying, oh, nothing happened. Now I feel like it's hiding something.
And she says here in her responses, depends to your question. And she says, only if I feel bothered. Interesting.
Yeah. If I'm feeling bothered, that means it's overly excessive. And this is what I believe. It's overly excessive. And the gentleman don't take, or he ain't no gentleman, the punk ass don't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
But if a guy approaches my wife, hey, perfect example. A man hit on my wife Saturday.
Oh, dang.
She told me about it later. But the thing about it, she shut it down. It was no need. And the way she's standing her keyism, the motherfucker knew.
Yeah.
So it was no need to bringing that.
There was no need for you to go to the trunk, sir. You was halfway to the trunk when she said it.
Oh shit! If I was that car was far. I was halfway to the trunk. I'd have been tired.
Yes, but yeah, you bring up a good point here because love doesn't always look like action. Sometimes the bravest and most loving thing that we can do as men is to stay quiet, stay close. Don't fix the feeling, but feel it with them. Just listen. So, as your partner is explaining and scenario or situation, just listen and feel it with them, so that you feel that connection as one. And it's not feel like it's a one-sided conversation, or you just saying, "Yeah, I acknowledge you" to brush them off. So this is very important.
Okay. So, Shop She Smokes, aka Juicy said, I handle typically. Husband won't always be around, so I need to feel empowered to take care of it. Exactly. Another point. So if you go back to our basic scenario, I'm not trying to me jumping into action may make it feel like I'm trying to take your empowerment or your independence. I need you to be fully embrace who you are and to be able to handle things. Now, if you just want to say, hey, I need you to take care of it, it's a request. It is not it's not me barging in. I couldn't think of the proper word for it, but it's not me just overtaking something that didn't need to be overtaken. And all it's going to lead to is some more issues. Like a whole nother conversation. It's got to turn TV down. Because she expressing to you how she's feeling irritated about the jumping into action not needed. The instinct. Which once again, this is who I am. I'm doing it. I'm trying to adjust my ways because I know it's not right. I'm just trying to, I don't want to say suppress it. I need to manage it because it's how I do need to make sure I still have that ability, because there's gonna be times where as I listen to the conversation, now we're jumping into a realm where I am required to do something and you don't realize I'm required to do something. And I have to explain to you, so now you're in my realm. This is where I take over. I understand you don't want me to do anything, but I'm trumping what you're not requesting right now.
Keep coming to the door. Yeah, you're gonna step in and take over.
Yeah. Or yes, something. Just sometimes there are just things that you have to trump. But the thing about it is, when you use that card, it's not overused. So when it's like, hey, I'm not trying to step on your toes, but this is one of the things. And this is, this, and you're not always being the one keep doing it, so it doesn't diminish your trump card. Put it this way, you play spades, right?
King spade cuts queen.
Right. So if you go Joker, deuce ace, the ace ain't that important
Yeah.
as much, ain't as
Yeah.
important. You see what I'm saying? So we take the deuce out of it, and when you want to play, when you want to use your ace,
Mm.
it has more value.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Marcus
saying?
is hitting on some notes there. The man has spoken.
Yeah, I be, I say some shit
He
sometimes.
says sometimes. Every time this man is speaking biblical over here.
Okay, what she smoke says, especially in business, I deal with men all day long. Would be a challenge if I need a bodyguard to handle lightweight.
I think she said it all right there.
Yeah, she pretty much said
Yeah.
them chumps ain't
She
on her
got an
level.
ace.
That's
She
what I
got an
get out
ace
of
up
it.
her sleeve every time. She
Yeah,
said she handled
yeah.
that.
No, she carried a joker.
A joker and a 9mm, just in case.
Shoot. Yeah, because and that's the thing at work, especially probably in a corporate
Yeah.
setting. You're from a corporate setting.
Yeah, I've been there. I've heard
Men
it.
feel entitled
Based on their title. They feel entitled based on their
Yes.
title, and they are not shy about showing it. And sometimes it steps on toes of those that are they're equivocal. Yeah.
Positional machismo.
That's a new word you learn.
Yeah, positional machismo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that makes a point. So now, even let's talk about it in the business aspect. That same thing that we're using now, or we should be using now in our relationship. What if we take that same mindset into the
That would be
workplace?
fired.
Now we have,
and I'll honestly,
I ain't
if you have a workplace that
I'm listening.
values that type of opinion, yes. Probably 80% of the workplace don't value that because they're all about numbers and they want to get business done. And they're going to ask you direct to the point, does this help me close this deal with this client? We don't care about a conversation. We don't care about your feelings. Does it help me close with this client? Because I need money on the books. And that sometimes is the cutthroat world of corporate.
I get what you're saying. So let me battle this with you. I have a female employee or somebody's under me,
Okay.
right? And she's trying to come to you. Well, she recognized a problem, and she's trying to express this problem to you. And as she's talking to you, the first thing you say, you tell her, go do this, do that, and do that. Now wait for the punchline. But if I sit back and listen to the problem all the way through, because at the end, she may have, but she said, this is a solution I have come up with.
Okay.
I think what if we do this, this, and that? And she's seeking your opinion and approval before she implements the plan. Because you was jumping in early, just trying to fix the problem she approached you with. You're not realizing her value because you thinking now you're minimizing her because she's a female.
Now we're getting into
some, but if you
lawsuits.
listen, you listen to her. Now she's okay. She makes sense. That's actually a better solution than what I was about to tell her. I need to keep her on my team because she's forward thinking. That's one.
Agreed.
Two, now because you listened all the way through, she has gained another level of respect for you. Now she gained another level of respect for you. And guess what? That also gives you a sense. A lot of times that translates to a sense of loyalty. And guess what? When the loyalty comes, that's retention, that's morale, and that's training somebody to move up. Because what you're supposed to do is like in the real world. I know, I know it's in corporate maybe a little different, but in reality, you want somebody to move up.
Yeah, you give back so they can give back and move forward. That is what I feel in the corporate environment, it should always be about those that are in leadership positions should give those that have ideas to help others, or even this the scenario that they're dealing with to achieve greatness. They should want to hear that feedback. They need to hear that feedback, and it doesn't always equate in the same terms of what we think about here. Not to get off the main subject, but just to add
No,
some
you good. You
feedback to
good.
what you were stating there. Yeah.
No, you're right. So I hear you. And another thing, just like we could take that into a corporate
Mhm.
setting, sometimes what we need not do is take that corporate setting into our personal life.
Gotcha. That part. Yes.
Yeah, and we'll do that. Like, oh, I'm I'm a manager or a supervisor or executive. I'm dishing out, this and this to get like you said, make that money. So now when I get home,
Yeah.
I'm still throwing this away. Bam, 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 going and sling this, and not listening to what the household needs or
Yeah.
more importantly, what my partner
You
needs.
have to be able to be cognizant of your own understanding, your own feelings, because not everyone understands, not everyone realizes, not everyone can relate to. Even if you point it out to them, it takes sometimes time and effort for them to realize, hey, maybe I'm being a little pushy when I get home from the office. And what Marcus told me 3 months ago is starting to resonate now. Let me see what I can do to change my outlook when I get home, for my partner, for my spouse, to not feel alienated.
Yeah, and like we all are constantly evolving in our
Yeah.
relationships and what we're doing for a relationship. That's like, because one of the things we see next time, Juicy. One of the things that we have to do is always analyze what we did wrong, especially going from one relationship to another. And I'm not saying, like, when you break up with somebody, you had some part in it. Maybe not the majority part, but if you say you did everything perfect in your previous relationship, you're a fucking lie.
Man, I was. Nah, go ahead. I was going to say something funny, but go ahead.
No, that was it. You know what I'm saying? All I'm
Yeah.
just saying is we don't do everything perfect. We need to take some accountability for something we did wrong in any of our previous
Agreed.
relationships.
And what I've grown to understand, because accountability is how you grow as a person. I can only take accountability for my actions. So yeah, accountability, because it takes two. The accountability, however, will stop at what I've done. I can't be responsible or control or take credit or give praise for somebody else do. That's their accountability.
Mm-hmm. See, this is like this is that good in depth dialogue type,
Just need some
masculine, yet
cognac in a football game.
you just don't know what's in that cup right now.
That's a nice cigar, right?
Yeah,
Man, I tell you the
yeah.
word.
Boy, you just don't know if I can do this conversation right now outside with the camera and
That's what we're
everything.
trying to do.
You
We're
sit and
trying
be
to
like,
get put on so that we can do this not just for fun. We can do this for a living. That's the purpose.
yeah. So this is a great platform that we established, and I really do wish. Well, don't know. I can't wait until we get on that a bigger national platform.
Yeah.
And excuse me, my head was a little small.
There
International
you go,
platform.
sir. Internationally known. Yeah, be overseas.
When they say shit like, "You need to dar it up."
Ooh,
What the fuck does that
man.
mean?
We put that on a t-shirt, man.
Yeah, you need to dar it up.
Hey,
You
copyright
need
that.
to take a little positivity when we start talking
Copyright that.
about this
You hear
relationship.
that?
You need
You
to
need
dar
to
it up.
dar it up. Capital D,
Dar it
capital
up.
A, capital R. Dara.
But speaking of platforms, I don't think I have the picture right now. I didn't upload it. So Friday, May 2nd, for everybody out there, we will be at the happiest hour for the Dar meetup, and just drinking, having fun, mingle. At 5, we're gonna start at 5 and keep going to the end to where we
pass
finish.
out. No.
You pass out. I don't know how you're gonna get home. You better call Uber.
Yeah, let's come out, and this is your chance to ask us questions, conversations, topics that we may have brought up on the show. You get to pick our brain. We can share some ideas and see what our listeners are talking about that perhaps maybe we can bring to the airwaves for others to hear.
All right, hold on. I'm see if I got the flyer. Do I got the flyer?
Yeah.
Let me see. Something came up. Oh man. Yeah, but no, yeah. I want you to pick our. I want you to pick our brains, and let us know.
And while he's looking for that flyer, I'm just gonna reiterate this comment that I said earlier. Love doesn't always look like action. Sometimes the bravest, most loving thing you can do is stay still, stay quiet, and stay close. Don't fix the feeling, feel it with them. Yes.
Keep talking that.
Keep talking that, man. You have more babies around here. Very white.
Yeah. I ain't making no more babies. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
So that Friday night, I ain't got it. So Friday night, happiest hour. Let's drink, have fun. I think we're gonna try to look some games. We're gonna mingle. Like you said, meet the host. It's gonna be myself, the one and only. That's enough of a dang invite. That's
for
enough
all
of
four of us. We're gonna carry the whole conversation.
To come see me live and in person. Kia McLean, the poet, Don, Mr. Junior Lilly himself, and also the Darth Therapist, Shamika. All four of us. We're gonna mingle, talk, like I say, ask questions, see, and let us know how you feel about what we're doing, what you want to hear, what you want to see. Let's chop it up. Then Saturday, 1 p.m. We'll be at El Jefe's Cigar Lounge. All four of us. We're gonna do a live. We're gonna do a live recording and broadcasting. Topic to be determined. And it's very rare when you get all four of us in, because you see two sides every week. Now let's see what the four sides do, because we all think quite differently. We all have our unique perspectives. And it's also for you a time for you to come up and say, hey, this is what I think. This is what I believe. This is the question I want to ask the host. And we can't. That way we really can't dodge it. Then can we?
We're on the spot. We literally are on the spot.
Yeah. We don't dodge them now, but that way if it's something you want to be asked, you free. Hey, this is a free country, and it's an open platform, because what we do, we deal with open communication. It's an open platform, and I really want to see some people out there. Bring a friend. Matter of fact, I encourage you to bring a friend who don't know about Date Affirm the Real. Bring them.
Put them on. Turn them on.
Yeah, let them see what the hype is about. I'm talking about me, but let them see what the hype is about.
He is the man, Marcus.
Yeah, if you let me tell it.
He can move refrigerators and he can change alternators. He can.
Set alt refrigerator.
He can do all of it. Need a mover. And he listens and he fixes. So
yeah.
Need a plumber.
So the word of the day is, before you act, listen. Don't Because what you might be doing is wasting energy. Listen to what your partner's saying all the way through and determine if she or he needs you to act, or better yet, listen to them if they want you to act.
Yeah.
Use that energy to listen.
Yeah.
You got to hear Jimmy. So I think that's enough for our time today. What you think,
I
Don?
think we hit the point. Well stated on both sides, opinionated. We've gave advice. We've given details of conversation related to the topic, and hopefully it resonates to those that are listening. And we appreciate you and your thoughts and your feedback at She Smokes. We appreciate you for listening, and that's the type of value that we like to add, because she was driving and listening, and I'm pretty sure there are others out there doing the same, and we just want to hear from you as well.
Yeah, and while you're at it, go shop She Smokes
Indeed.
for your accessories.
There you are. Yeah.
So make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Let's grow the platform. Let's do this and let it be known. Let everybody see what's happening.
Yeah.
So Don, I'm Marcus Goodwin. That's Don, Mr. Junior Lilly himself. I'm saying we out.
Yeah.
What you saying,
Peace.
Don? Peace.